walkthrough of what's happening and you doing literally nothing. This is just for memories, dude, so I can look back.
Alright, we're out here at the Click office.
No, it's not called that anymore.
At the office.
Laser Beam office.
Just where we used to work together. We're leaving.
Why,
Tannar.
why are we leaving? Mull ruined it for everyone. So here we have Mull's office, which we can't get into.
I can kick it down if you want. I won't be out there.
Why not?
I don't think I will be. Okay, it worked. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like, fresh! Come in. It's all packed down.
Sad.
Sad times.
We are in my new setup now. You might recognize this space as I have been using it for the last few months. The only thing that's different is that I got rid of the bed and I also have restyled it and brought all of the things across from the Laserbeam office. You guys had a lot of questions and I don't think anyone else is going to answer them because no one really makes content like this. So I will do the honors and hopefully clear up some questions that you guys have. The number one question was, of course, why? Why are you moving? For those of you who have rented before, it was a 2-year lease. We didn't buy the building. We did not own it. It was a lease. So we had a 2-year contract with the building and that had kind of finished. You know, we kind of thought, did we want to get another office? And we kind of came to the conclusion that everyone was in a very different spot than they were 2 years ago. Like it didn't really feel right and it kind of felt like it would have been forced to get another office because we're all in such different places. You know, Mull's doing his stuff with the boys and going to Adelaide all the time and Fresh is doing all of his stuff and Lannan is Lannan. He's cooked. And I felt... She's drinking water. I obviously can't speak for everyone, but I felt really bad that my brother was paying such a large amount to rent this space. I felt like I always had to be there 24/7, 7 days a week. Whereas I'm hoping now that I'm in my house, maybe I'll get to travel a bit more, go and see other creators in other states, and also, you know, make excuses to go and work in the park with Liv for the afternoon or go to Lannan's house and see him there and record there or rent a studio and record videos like that way. Like I think it's opening up the opportunity to force myself to try new things and to change. I don't like change. I like certainty, I like routine, I like structure, I like schedules. I'm definitely nervous. Like we're about to enter unknown territory for me. I think this job can be quite lonely. Like I think being a YouTuber, when a lot of people start in their bedroom, it's just a very lonely job and the office completely took that away. You're communicating and talking to people who know exactly what you're going through every single day. You're able to grow your team in an office as other people are and make collaborative content because they're there. Like there is so many pros to the office and I would love to continue doing it, but it makes sense on why we're not. We've also been through a pandemic. We literally signed the lease and then I think a few months later, COVID hit. So we were very lucky to get a lot of the time out of the office that we did. Now, the last few months, we haven't been able to use it because of COVID. So that was kind of anticlimactic. I thought there would be some sort of like party, some big finish, some like, you know, closure to 2 incredible years of my life. And there was just nothing. I know I'm going to look back in a couple years and be like, that was a cool moment in time, but it couldn't be repeated. It couldn't be forced. It wouldn't have felt like it did 2 years ago. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Too expensive. We're all in very different places in our careers and a pandemic hit and it just didn't really make much sense. It just doesn't make sense to get another office right now. It just does not make sense. I will obviously still be making content and collaborating with all of my friends, Fresh, Mull, Lannan. Of course, Lannan's my brother. Like he can't get rid of me, bro. He doesn't have a choice. Wherever anyone goes or moves or whatever, I will definitely be visiting and making collaborative content because I like making content with my friends. But those friends also include Fruity and Cray who live in Melbourne. Like I'm keen to go make content with them. I got asked a lot about the emotional attachment, my favorite memories, you know, am I sad? It's like, I think me out of everyone is the most emotionally attached to that building. I don't know. I'm just like a more sentimental person. So many milestones were hit in that office. Like I think Mull hit 1 million subs in that office. I hit 1 million subs in that office. Like so many things happened in that space, which I'll never forget. All of the videos, all of the, you know, gatherings, all of the guests that came, you know, the people that worked there, every single thing to me just makes me smile. Like talking about it right now, I'm like, that is such a cool thing that we did. And I got to give a shout out to Lannan because without him, that office wouldn't have happened. Those memories wouldn't have happened. My channel wouldn't have performed the way that it did. And I don't know, I'm very grateful that I got to spend such a cool period of my career with my friends. I will miss it, but I am very excited for the future. One day, maybe I'll be Laserbeam's level and I can get an office. That was actually a question that somebody said. Why don't you get an office? I couldn't afford that one. I can't afford an office. Offices are expensive. Offices in Sydney are more expensive. One day I would love to be on a level where I could get an office that has heaps of space and my creator friends can come and I don't have to worry, but I ain't there yet. Now, a lot of people question, they're like, is everyone leaving or just you? You actually think that I got kicked out of that office, that the office that my brother got, I got kicked out of it. Just me. I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of you lot. I'm out of here. I would have gone to the grave with that office. I love that place. I got kicked out of the office. Everyone else is like, see ya. No, everyone's leaving. Lease is up. Time to go. Not sure what everyone else is doing. Everyone's got their own plans. As I said, I'm here, which is cool. It's a very cool space, very cool office, and I'm keen to tweak it over the next few months with some decorations. No, aesthetic. I need to get the aesthetic right. Is it still in Sydney? That was a question that a lot of people asked. They're like, are you moving? Where are you going? Huh? You think you can leave Sydney? I will never leave Sydney, okay? I mean, I know for a lot of people, they move interstate and whatnot, but my family and where I grew up is like an hour and a half from here. So I don't know if I could ever stray too far away from that. I like knowing that I can drive an hour and a half and my grandparents are there, my parents are there, and my family, my nieces, my nephews. So yeah, I'm still in Sydney. I'm still in my house. Lannon's still in his. Fresh is still in his. Everyone's chilling. Are you still a part of Click? Now, I know people continuously get confused with Click and Click Management. The videos, Click Crew, which was Cray, Fruity, Baz, Elliot, Lannon, never coming back together. I've said it a million times. Clearly, I need to say it again. Click is never coming back. I know that we blame the pandemic. I know people said it's because of COVID, they'll come back after. No, that group content will never happen again. As for Click Management, yes, I am still represented by Click Management. I mean, I am very excited to be going and visiting their new office whenever they get it. So yeah, I'm still with Click personally. I guess the question is, what's next? I'm just going to keep making content. I'm going to try to travel a lot more. I'm going to try and record from here, record from Lannon's place, record from a studio. The world is my oyster, baby. I have one of the coolest jobs in the world, and to have a space where creators came together and worked was such a cool, unique, incredible, and probably once in a lifetime experience. I'm very lucky I was a part of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting emotional. Okay.
I feel like I've really wanted to document some of the highs and the lows of being in this space. I know one day I'm going to look back and your memory's not going to remember what the happened here. And I still don't actually know what happened in the last 2 years. I think learning and growing as a YouTuber and figuring out what I like, what I don't like, and this is my baby. This right here. This is the setup that I have always dreamed of. Is a true representation of the things that I learned in this building. Like what was best for me and my channel. I hired my first employee here. I got my play button here. Like even the soundproofing. I look at the soundproofing, I'm like, I bought that. How cool is that? I fell in love with the brick wall though. He was very kind to give me the first choice out of all the creators on what office I wanted. I don't know, you go through a global pandemic with your mates in a building, it kind of bonds you together. The vlogs, the pregnancy vlog that was filmed right here, surprising them with a dog that was filmed right here. This backdrop, which just represents my entire channel because it's literally the banner art, so I'm gonna have to get that changed. Dude, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it a lot. I don't know, how do you say goodbye? I don't know, like, this is the iconic background. How do I say goodbye to that, bro? It's okay, it's gonna be okay.